Alright guys, thank you all for waiting this morning. Like I said, it's kind of a slower start for me. Here's game one. Game one of a best of 7 show match here on Twitch between Daut and Bact. Game one is Arabia. They did their civ draft. If you guys would like to see the civ draft, I linked it in the Twitch chat not too long ago. Here we are. So we have Britons for Daut, Burmese for Bact. I'm gonna keep Bact. Actually, no. Let's do a quick vote. Twitch chat, should we keep him in orange? He likes to he prefers orange, and I feel like it's very difficult to see, which is also why he chooses it, by the way. I can make him red if you would like. It's up to you guys. Strong civs here. Strong civs. Daut. He has 2 nice wood lines close to his TC. Keep the orange. Okay. Okay. He has his main gold and a secondary stone behind his TC. There's not a lot of hills on the front. He does have his 2nd and 3rd gold forward, so he'll need to lock that down. And his main stone. But considering he's Britons and he just needs a strong early feudal age, get the archers pumping out and then move towards castle with that, I feel like this is good because he has the wood and the gold secured. Orange is fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking player identity indeed. But the funny thing is, Bact chooses orange, and then he turns on team colors himself. So, on his point of view, he doesn't even use orange. He just does it to be annoying, so people can't see him on the minimap. Anyway, Bact, his map is decent. He has a back gold, back main stone, and then this is his main gold, but even this is not bad if he builds out in front here. I can wall between the wood lines, and then this will be the most open area for him. How long is the stream? Dude, it depends on the games, my friend. It depends on the game. We're going to have a best of 7, so we're going to have a couple hours here. I just rolled out of bed like 15 minutes ago. And my throat's killing me this morning due to my allergies, so I apologize if I sound like I'm slowly dying, because I kind of am. And a couple of the things on the OBS system I use to stream are not working either. Let me just update those quickly. Perfect. Okay, so Burmese, it's a civilization that I think is top 2, if not the best civilization in the game at the moment. They have very strong man-at-arms, so they'll get +1 attack on their man-at-arms starting in feudal age. And then, in castle age, they have the Arambai, they have the strong eco, and then, I mean, they don't have to go with Arambai, they don't have to go with Onager, which is probably their best combo. They have amazing elephants, they have amazing infantry and halbs and champions. They have amazing monks, so they have plenty of options. Now, I think on Arabia, Arambai is the one thing they're very, very good at. It's tough to get to them, because you need to build a castle, you'll need to get walls up and collect the stone. And against Britons, Briton archers, they can kill the Arambai with their additional range. It would be 8 range versus 5. So, this might be a good civ matchup for Daut. Daut looking to scout Bact now, he's on his way. Bact is already at Daut's base. Very good scouting. It's not hard to find someone when you're Burmese because you also know where the relics are located. And it's an easy guess from there. Monster Duck, somebody gifted you a sub, man. Somebody gifted you a sub yesterday, I believe. So you were on the stream and somebody gifted you a sub. You might have gone AFK or something, but that's why you have the emotes. Viper chooses yellow because it's more visible. Bact chooses orange because it's hard to see, yeah. But the ridiculous thing is, he doesn't choose it for himself either. He turns team colors on, so he's blue then. But it is what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about the coughing this morning. It normally takes me about an hour or two to wake up. Like for my throat to get used to life. And then, that's why I don't cast immediately when I wake up. I tried to wake up prior to this, but it didn't happen. So we could see something other than man-at-arms for Bact. But seems to me like he'll be sending a villager to gold here. And he'll be building a mining camp with 2 villagers. Yep, there we are. He needs to send 1 more vill out. And there it is. So, oh, sorry, that's a lumberjack. Should be man-at-arms for Bact, though. Just needs to get another vill out there. And probably the same for Daut. Or he could go for archers with this closed-off map. And you know what? This might be archers. He can wall off his gold. He can build his buildings in front. Man-at-arms can't come in here or here due to the fact that TC's there, so they'd have to come around. gold could be walled off. Wood could be walled in towards the mining camp. The scouts from both are fighting at the moment. Daut's going to run away. I think it'll be archers. Oh, and Bact is going not only man-at-arms, but he's going forward. And Bact, again, had good scouting. He sees the forward stone. He does not know... Well, he does know about this stone, but still he's going forward anyhow. And Daut starting with his own... He's actually going with 4 man-at-arms, which makes sense, because he doesn't get the extra attack in feudal age. And Bact is coming with vills, and only 2... will be 3 militia that he'll want to upgrade. And oh my goodness, this fight will be interesting. You know, the vills can actually do quite well on the start to that engagement. Alright. So, Britons versus Burmese. Daut hits feudal first. Daut gets man-at-arms first, but they're just a few seconds in it. And Bact's coming forward with an archery range. And he's definitely going for towers, because he is on stone. So, this is a good way you can justify going for going for the castle as Burmese. Going for the stone. This is a very weird tower placement for Bact, I have to say. It doesn't really... It's not close to Daut's base at all. But he doesn't want Daut to be able to fight him. But yeah, if you go with the tower rush with Mayans or Burmese or really any civ that you might want to build a castle with in Castle Age, it really helps. Because you go on stone early, you utilize that offensively, and then you can fall back and use that later on. So Daut is... He's undecided. He does not want to run away. And you know what is interesting here? There's not too much Daut can really do about this, because he can't make archers as we see skirmishers from Bact. So this is a brilliant strategy. How do you kill the man-at-arms? You go archers. You can't add archers now that Bact has skirmishers. And Daut will not stop this tower from going up. But he still has his own counter tower he can build. He just hasn't done that just yet. Okay, so now he's going to stone. So he's expecting to build towers. Couple weak fills on the farms, but I think they'll be fine. And Bact will probably build his next tower here. His other option would be to run around, but he'd run like in a no man's land. Daut going for the counterattack. And here we are. Here's that tower. Does Daut see this? And Daut really can't fight this. That's a struggle for him. He has to counterattack. Daut needs to be careful. This house can go down very fast due to the fact that it's Burmese man-at-arms. He only has 3 vills. He's not going to be able to build a counter tower, I guess, so he'll wall. Yep, and then run away from this area. And then here's Daut's counter. Something that is very important for him. He needs to do some type of damage here. As Bact is all over him. He can't really do that at the moment. Maybe the stone. Guys, welcome into the stream. We have Bact and Daut. This is a best of 7 show match. This is game 1 in Arabia. There we go. There's a tower for Bact, or sorry, for Daut and for Bact. I think Bact's tower will go up. Here come the archers. 1 skirmisher for Daut. No fletching for either player, but the archers, again, they can't approach this. That's the problem. Daut is definitely under pressure now. We're gonna go for the barracks, okay. And here he's stonewalled, and he's built a counter tower, and that will put an end to the push from Bact. And then, oh, Daut loses a villager. Maybe this is where Daut tries to counterattack with his archers, seeing as the military from Bact's forward can't get to his base. Snack just says, hey T90, just watched Stone Nothing and it was amazing. Glad you liked it, man. Glad you liked it. So, the tough thing when a tower rush comes into your base is not necessarily stopping it. Not even just holding onto your gold and stone. It's about your economy. You have to leave farms, you have to leave wood, you have to do, well, obviously, things like this, and 2 villagers have gone down for Daut. Oh, 3? Are you kidding me? That's so unnecessary. 4! Man, I'm sure you could hear my excitement if my throat wasn't gone this morning. He lost the weak vill on the farms. He lost so many vills here. Oh, that's so bad. Meanwhile, he can't do anything to Bact. He's down 4 villagers. And then, he can't build farms around his TC. He has to build farms in the back of his base. Oh, goodness. So he has to counter, and now Bact, he's played this perfectly. He's gone for his back gold, and he's full walled up. And now he's sending skirms back home. So I think Bact's got what he wanted. He killed Daut's villagers. He got some map control from him. And now he's on stone and can go for Erlenby in the next stage, which he's slowly going to get towards. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'll catch up with you all in between games. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit frustrated due to the fact that I slept in, my alarm clock didn't go off, and so I didn't really have a chance to warm up my throat this morning with my allergies. To give you some info on it though, In Green Heaven has put up $100 for this show match. I'm putting in 50, and so it'll be $150 to the winner. I think it's 80% to the winner, 20% to the loser, so everybody gets something. And there are a couple other show matches in the works as well for next weekend, but I'll announce it once I know the details. So these skirms, of course, died to man-at-arms, but in these numbers, with the hill advantage, they should be able to pick these off. Bact just needs to be careful not to lose his skirm numbers, because he will need his skirm numbers versus these archers, and Bact, like, this tower doesn't make sense to me. This tower does not make sense to me. We're trying to build another tower, and he lost a villager, and he pretty much lost control of the front now, with the exception of the towers. And now here comes Daut. Daut lost his man-at-arms, but he killed a few skirms. That's pretty much as good as it gets. And Bact could consider getting the defense upgrade on his skirms, because as of now, Daut can kill his skirmishers. But I think he has the numbers, and he might want to hold on to the food so he can advance to the next stage. Would not surprise me to see Bact go heavier onto gold, build a market soon, start buying his way up towards the castle age. And Daut trying to micro. Not too bad, actually, but now he's outnumbered by a unit that counters him. So this is tough for Daut, because he can't really do damage to Bact. He's down in villagers. And the military he would like to go with is, well, it's not possible. A very strong build for Bact. I mean, it is possible, but normally what you need to do here is just avoid the skirms. You can't avoid the skirms. You just can't do it. Maybe in Castle Age, he can loop around with a few units, get behind this wood line. But for now, it's going to be tough to walk past all these skirms. Now, Bact needs to be careful. He's going to have to micro, because he will get one-shotted by these archers, despite being skirmishers, so Daut doing the wise thing, making a few of his own skirms, and Daut now using his market. Britons have that strong Castle Age early window, where they have the additional range on their archers, and Daut knows that, so he's really using the market to get up fast here. And if you can do that, I mean, that's the one thing I can criticize Bact for. Not building that market. Had he purchased some food, he'd be just as close as Daut. But Daut, I mean, he's about to click up here. Safe gold, safe wood, at least for now. Safe farms. And he's on his way out, and he's avoided the skirmishers. There we go, Daut clicks up, so Daut might be okay. So, let me look at Bact's point of view. You know, Daut could even run through. It's a huge risk, because you never know what's behind, but you could even consider running through here. Bact must realize this is coming, as he doesn't see the military on the hill, so he's adding more walls, and yeah, here comes the military. And Bact realizing that he could run through, he's now building walls right in front of his TC. And Bact is on the way to Castle Age as well. I'm having a stroke? Are you really having a stroke, Soaring Ostrich? I hope you're not having a stroke. Yeah, I'm in EST, guys. I'll answer some of those questions after the match here. It's kind of a struggle this morning for me, just to cast games, so to add in talking to chat during a game, just bear with me. Bact has 350 stone that he will want for a castle, I imagine. The issue will be Britons. How does he deal with the archers? Even if you go for a Mangonel, it can be difficult. The answer has to be elite skirmisher. Daut could consider building a stable and making a few knights to kill this. Bact building another tower here to, I guess, try and annoy the gold from Daut. No stable from Daut. He has lots of resources to build TCs with, but not the ideal situation, not the ideal position for them. Boom the dummy. I've been casting for 3 years and calling him Bact. The amount of people that have been telling me to call him Bacty, when I understand that Zach used to call him Bacty, but Zach even calls him Bact now. I'm sticking with Bact. There's Bact, Badrofro, Bacty. If you'd like, I can recommend a program. Every time I say the word Bact, it can you can edit this VOD, and you can grab the Bacty and have it like pop up on your computer and say Bacty just to fix it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna stick with Bact. Thank you. There's the castle for Bact. And Daut, he killed a vill or two, but the castle goes up. Now, the issue is Daut still has a lot of archers. Forward siege workshop for Bact, still trying to hold the front. And, you know, Daut will need an answer to the skirms. Well, let's see what Daut can do. This is a bit awkward because there's a forward siege workshop. And also, Bact can add economy in this little corner here. I don't think Bact is, I don't think Bact really cares all that much. I just remember back when I first started watching videos, it was Badjofro, and then it was Bacty, and then it was Bact, and 90% of other casters call him Bact as well, so I'll stick with that. Daut trying to find an area to pick off some villagers again, and he can maybe find a vill if he sits here. But he has to avoid the front of his base. It's very awkward. Ooh, and Bact is going to build a TC on the front. So for those of you that watched the stream yesterday, as this university gets denied, this is quite similar to how Vivi has played recently. And Vivi, he likes to focus on, not that Vivi adopted this style or anything, but he likes to focus on a couple of the different resources that the opponent has in hopes of holding that for long enough to really hurt them. And at the moment, Daut, even though he has military numbers, he doesn't have his second or his third gold, and he won't have his main stone because Bact is building a TC there. And also, Bact has elite skirmishers, and he could trap Daut, and this is very good for Bact in the first game of the day. Also, he has 2 battering rams, 2 mangonels there, and Daut only has 1 mangonel in his siege workshop. So Daut's in trouble, at least with this army. Once ballistics comes in, he can try and hit and run, but he can only run into the corner here. I mean, he needs to micro as he is doing well. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit annoyed that I am sick for you guys this morning. Sorry. Yeah, I'll call him Douty. Now, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, I guess Daut's plan is to use the mangonels to kill these towers, but Bact already has his own mangonels here in a siege workshop, so he could join Mangonel War and stop that from happening. Now Daut's micro, it's has been pretty good for him. I mean, considering it's archers versus skirmishers, but this is not easy to do amongst everything else. So he's gonna lose his crossbows as I expected. He has 3 extra villagers, but he just lost 2 on this TC. And, you know, he has the cheap TCs, but where can he build them? Well, he has to build 1 here. He can't really build a 3rd at the moment. Well, Daut trying to micro uphill against mangonels. And he loses 1 crossbow, not too bad. Daut could consider building a castle on the front, and I think he'll be doing that now. Maybe a castle here will clean this up. Oh boy, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. Bact is getting guard tower. I think he knows what could be coming. He has battering rams here. Mangonels. Daut is going for... this is way too ballsy of a castle. Daut. No! Don't place the castle there. Here comes the mangonel from Bact, and he gets 1 Free kill on Daut's Mangonel. The villagers garrison in the tower. Villagers are dying building the castle. A Bact once again, killing a Mangonel. Losing one of his own there. Oh god. Oh god. This is not good. This is not good for Daut at all. That could be the game right there. That could be the game. It was way too aggressive. Another great shot from Bact. He should have just built it here. Should have just built it here. That, like, in what world is that a good castle? You're right underneath two towers. You saw them upgrade to guard tower. In what world is that a good good castle placement? Well, you guys know Daut. He's gonna commit. He has too much pride to delete it and build another one. He's just gonna commit. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Come on, Daut. Oh my god. 88%? This is fine. This is fine. 94%? You can do it, man. You have 45 more villagers. Send them all. You can do it. He's also on his... Wait. That can't be right. He's on his way to Imperial. Are you kidding me? He's on his way to Imperial? Oh my god. Yeah, send them all, Daut. Send them all. He doesn't have any vills underneath this TC, so units can sit underneath it. Send more vills, Daut. This is fine. What a throw, man. What a throw. I mean, Bact, his eco's so much stronger now. He'll soon be on his way to Imp. Now, I think Bact should be sitting in front of this. Daut could still get this up. But I don't know if it'll stay up due to the battering rams. Okay, Daut will get it up. He'll only throw away 5-6 more villagers. That's nothing compared to before. And then the castle will probably go right down, and I think Daut will call the GG soon. What on earth was that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, seeing as it is Daut. But, yep, this castle, it's going to be difficult to keep up. And Daut, he's going to be dead in the first game. What on earth, my friends? What on earth? Just, maybe if this tree was located elsewhere, he would have built it here. I think this would have been the ideal situation. Just build it here. I mean, he was going to click up to Imp, too. If he built his castle, all he would really need there is good Mangonel micro. That way the Mangonels from Bact couldn't pick off his vills. And then the castle goes up, he kills the towers, and Siege Workshop is rendered useless. And then he's an Imperial and can go for a counterattack with crossbows. And they'd be Arbalest, of course. So, that was... Yeah, I don't think you guys need it spelled out. That was poor play from Daut. But, Bact is the one who put him in that position. He knows who his opponent is. Maybe he wanted to force Daut to be in a position where he needs to build a defensive castle so he could stop it. And Bact definitely played better there. He had a good game plan. He took away the 2 golds on the stone from Daut, and he denied that castle. And then he killed the castle. That's game 1. And there's the KD for you. 130 units killed for Bact. Many of them Daut's villagers. And then there's the eco stats. We're going to move on to game 2. Game 2 is Scandinavia, which was the home map of Bact.